All right, so I wandered around his bibliography, and I found there's a lot of books I haven't read by Robert Anton Wilson. I didn't read the Illuminatus trilogy, of course, I knew that, but he has a lot more books. But this is a good one. Um, I read it, I don't know, 15 years ago. I don't know if I still have it. I better somewhere. Maybe in my, I have like different book storage places where I put the books. But I don't think I would have gotten rid of this guy. Maybe, but I might have given it to somebody. That's one thing I do. I sometimes I'd read a book and just give it to a friend and like say, "Hey, I've read this book. Now you should have it." It's kind of like an exchange thing. But this one's really neat. Uh, it's kind of like about um transforming yourself from like the ordinary to the extraordinary. Um, yeah, and he uses different things and kind of amalgamizes it because he's got Timothy Leary's eight circuit model. I forget about the Alfred Korzybski stuff, general semantics. But yeah, it all made sense when I read it. It's one of those books that you just can't put down. And he talked about Aleister Crowley's Thelema and various other topics of self improvement, occult traditions, and pseudoscience. Yeah, that's basically true. And the introduction is written by Israel Regardie. I think was like one of Crowley's buddies. Um, it was basically given as an unleashing humanity's full stature. Yeah, it really is about that. It's about like you realizing your potential on many levels, physical and metaphysical. And the thing about the author is he suffered from polio when he was a child, and he was cured by what's called the Sister Kinney method, I think it's called. And it was a Catholic nurse who somehow healed people. So he was able to walk like for, I don't know, most of his life. He was out of a wheelchair for like 50, 60 years. So whatever she did worked. Eventually he got sick again and all his symptoms came back or whatever, but he got to live at least what you might call a decent life. He had a few kids, and yeah, I didn't get a chance to meet him, but I knew people who did in Santa Cruz because that's where he lived, and I would go to that town, and I would have loved to meet this guy. But this is a long time ago. He died in like 2007. It sucks. But anyway, he wrote this book, and for those of you on the my friend would know, the homie, the left hand path. This is the book for you. Um, yeah, it's probably a lot of stuff you already know, but I don't know. There might be some stuff in there you don't. But it really is about like somebody like becoming their most powerful self. Very interesting, and I believe to some extent this guy did. Uh, he wrote tons of books, and the interesting thing about this is like a lot of authors, when you listen to them talk, they're very boring, and then a lot of people that can talk very well, they their books are kind of boring. Like I'll give you an example, like Terrence McKenna, um, great talker, but his books are like yeah whatever. I mean they're good, but they're full. They have stuff in them, but it's kind of like Sticks, Hex, and Hammer. Like I bought a lot of his books, but when I read it, it's kind of not like I don't get the oomph that like I get from listening to him talk. So I don't know. I mean, it's hard to criticize this kind of stuff because I haven't really written and published a book. So I'm not going to say they're bad authors. I just say with this guy though, he not only speaks well and can make you if he's the guy you'd want sitting around the campfire. just riffing off. And also, you pick up one of his books and you just can't put it down. At least that's how it is for me. So, very interesting. And yeah, I just didn't want to talk about the current events. They're kind of pissing me off. So, I'm pretty sure they would to him as well. He was very much on the same, let's say, political slant that I was or am. Let's say. But yeah, and you can find his videos online if you're so inclined. And it's not for like people who are super religious or anything, because he's a total heretic. He was raised Catholic and all that, and I believe he was cured of polio by the Sister Kenny method, ironically. But I think he was like Irish Catholic and part Jewish or something. Really, really strange mix of ethnicity. But anyway, he's really cool, and if you're so inclined, I recommend you check it out. So there.